Hey, welcome to my new series called Dribble to Wix Studio, where I'm going to find new layout in Dribble and I'm going to convert that layout into a working website in Wix Studio. So right now I came across this amazing layout, this hero section. As you can see, they are using these filters, right? They are using this background blur effect here, which I really like, and I really like this layout. And it is made by Outcrowd. User name is Outcrowd here on Dribble, and I have already copied its shot in my Figma, and I'm going to convert this into a Wix Studio, right? So here I already have my Wix Studio project, right? So once you create a Wix Studio project, it's going to look like this. But what I normally prefer here, as you can see, right, there is no advanced sizing, so I prefer advanced sizing always. So here in the sizing preference, show advanced, right? So here I have all the options which I need to make my website. So right now the max width is applied to this layout, but I'm going to create this full width layout, right? To create a full width layout, let's remove that first. So I'm not going to use the Wix Studio header. They give you header. I'm going to create my custom header here, because as you can see, this header is different. Here the menu part is different, so I'm going to create it custom, and I'm going to use a video instead of an image here, right? So we can use, I'm just going to create the layout and see if it's possible to make in Wix Studio or not, right? So to start it, I'm going to add a video first here in the background. So before I create a video, let's create, yeah, let's add a video first, and then we'll focus on creating the header part, right? So I'm going to use a video here and going to write, I think let's use this. Let's see how, let's find, let's see if this is, this we can use or not. This I think I like this, but no. Let's write the technology here. Mm, let's just look for a video. I think I really like this, right? Let's use that as a video here. So I'm going to use that as a video. I'm just going to increase its height, because it's going to increase automatically. If you look at here in the row, it's scaled, right? It's not fixed. So as I see, it's going to increase automatically. So let's decrease it for now, and let's add the the text here, right? Before I add a text, I want to create a header at the top. Select this part, and just let's make it this much of size, or let's say, because I don't want to add a perfect height, fixed height, but it's fine, this much is fine for now. Or we can go here and create, let's say 80, sorry, we can make it 80. And here I'm going to convert this layout into, before that I want to give it like 16 from both side and 16 from top and bottom, so that, okay, I have this layout. And here I want to pin these one, show flow, sorry, not that, but position type to pin. I think this is fine, right? And let's make it 0, right? And let's see what we can do here. Let's convert this, I think, okay, let's convert this into a advanced CSS grid. Here you see the layout options, advanced CSS grid. Let's apply this. Don't show this again. Okay, now I can create my own custom. Let's say I want 3 columns because we have 3 layouts, right? For one for the logo. So I'm going to add a quick add a container which is going to cover the first one, and let's make some changes to this container so that let's make its color, let's make its color to white, and let's apply a glass effect. As you can see, the glass effect has already been applied. I want to make for now, for corners, let's make it 8. I think 8 is perfect. Not 8, but let's make it 16. 16. Let's change this video. I think let's use different video here. Which is better? I think I think this is fine for now. Not this, but that was amazing to use, right? Okay, so now as you can see, we already have this blur effect, and we have a border. But I'm going to use for border, I'm going to use this color and make it 1 pixel. And let's see, and let's make some changes as well because it's different. The border 50, 40, or let's say 20. Let's make it 20. And I think this is much better now. Let's use a logo here. I'm going to use a shape. I'm going to use a shape here. You can use your own logo. So I'm going to use a shape here, and I'm going to set its height and width to fixed, right? Let's say 40, 40, and let's use it this way. Next word, let's make it something else. Let's make it orange color, and let's add some padding as well to this. 16 would be good, I guess, or 12. Let's use 12. Let's use 12 from top bottom. And for this part, I'm going to just squeeze this, and no minimum. I don't want any maximum content, whatever the content size I have. And for these as well, I don't want any fixed. Okay, this is perfect, right? Let's say if we decrease, I think this is much better now. Let's increase this a bit, 32. Yeah, this is much better. And let's use text here, title, but we can change it later. So logo, let's look at what do they have. Next world, let's use next world, and it's uppercase. So let's go here and make it uppercase. And here, from here, let's change it to, I think let's use this 18. I think this is much better now. And let's make it white color. This is much better. Let's change these icons color to something else. I don't like that. Let's use red, not red, but let's use this. Yes. Or we can use the white color. Let's go with white for now. I'm okay with this, and let's make it 24 so that the height is 32. But okay, this one is done. This is also fine, right? We just need to set it. So here for the text, I want to make it like max content so that it fits the size. I want to stack it so that it's like a flex box. Stack is like a flex box. If you don't know how to use it, you can check my other videos about stack, how to use it in Wix. I'm going to give 16 is fine. So in here, okay, I think this is much better now. Let's create these buttons. So the same layout, we don't need to create a new one now. Let's use the same layout. Just go here and set this for, okay, let's make this, and this one and this one, so that it stays there. Let's add two buttons here. Let's remove these. I will adjust this later on once I add these items to this layout. We need to add a button here, so I'm going to use this in the plus icon. Going to create these buttons. I'm going to use style buttons. Here I'm going to use this, let's say this simple button here, right? Let's use that button. So as you can see now, right, the layout is changing here, but I'm going to change that, okay, because of its minimum height. Let's make it 36. No, 40 was fine. Let's make it 40. And for its width, I'm going to use the max content. So here I'm going to use context cells. It says context cells, and let's change its color to this one, a brand color, and make its text color to white, and and set it to uppercase. And now let's, for uppercase, let's use 12 for now. And for, I think we can use for the radius, let's use for the corner radius, let's use 12 for now. I think 12 is much better, and we can leave some space from top bottom. So in the layout of this button, unlock these and add 16 and 16, right? So I'm just creating not pixel perfect layouts, but I'm showing you how you can create layouts in Wix Studio. So I'm going to use the duplicate these by shift and alt, and you can drag just like in Figma, right? Let's make this a white one. So to make it white, and the text color to black, and what it says login. So again, create a stack, just select them both and just click on the stack. So you have a stack created, and between them set them like just like them. Let's make it 12 for now, or the 8. This is much better, not 8, but let's use 4. This is much better. The size of it is perfect, fine. Let's take that stack and center align it so that it matches with our logo. I think the gap here we can see, right? This is much perfect. It should be like this. Let's change this. Let's take this. I think it was 12. Not, let's use 8. And from this side, let's use 8. Right? So I think perfect for now. We can go with this option. And for this one I want to make it auto. In the columns, set it to auto, right? This is perfect for this, right click. I still find it. This is much better. And for this one we will change it in a bit. Then we have, again we have a menu. Set it in the center one and just make all these margins to 0. Remove your logo from here. Between them let's add some gap. So select the main container and add a gap to 8 or 6. Let's use 6 for now. I think this is much better, and I want to add my layout there. It's for this one. I want to make it like, for these columns let's make it maximum content, not like that, but min max. Minimum is set to let's say maximum content. Not this way, but I think minimum content. I don't know what's happening. Okay, but let's use these pixels here and let's set it like 250. Not 250, but let's make it much more. 350. 350 is fine. I think 300. Let's make it 300. I think this is fine now. So let's say if I increase this, as you can see, right? I like this option. So the reason these paddings are also increasing is because of the scaling options that we have set, right? So if you set it the fixed width, then it won't have that effect. So now let's add a menu here select this part and go to menu section here, and from that select this menu, just simply edit here. So for menu as well, let's select that menu, and for this one let's use 24. For this menu I'm going to center it and make it full width to the container that we already have. And let's change the colors and everything of this menu first, then after we will add the options. Okay, I don't need any effects here. I just want my menu. Also I don't need any spacings from top and left side of my menu. So let's say spacing items, no. Item padding, container, menu padding. We don't need any menu padding from 6 top and 6 from the sides. I think we don't need that. So let's remove them. This is fine. So let's change its color to white. White is perfect. And let's set it to this one, and let's make it 12, or let's make it 13. The menu state, hover state. On hover state I want this white to have a border, just for this demo purpose only. And for the selected state I want its color to be white with a border. Let's use that for our easiness, right? Let's use that. I'm not going to add any links here, but you can do that from manage menu, and here You can add site links. Let's say if I want to add a dummy link, for now we don't have any pages, so let's say analytics. First here, add any dummy link. I'm going to add analytics. To add analytics and custom VR pricing. Let's do that. Let's add this custom VR. Duplicate pricing, custom VR pricing, support, and learn more. Right, so let's use this support and learn more here. So as you can see, they have huge gap between them. So I'm going to, in the menu design section here, I want everything to be, let me change this, and everything to be in the center. And in the center I want it to have spacing between the items is 16 for now, is perfect. 16, let's increase this to 20. 20 is fine, let's use that. And as you can see, the menu looks like that. Okay, so yeah, it does look nice. And then we can have here, we can add a title. So now as you can see, we have menu, and now let's add this section, the title and the paragraph. Title. So I'm going to set a max width here so that content aligns with the header. How much? Let's add some padding from sides, 16, and make it 1. VR safety and soft skills training. VR safety and soft skills training. Just give moments. Okay, yeah, safety. Okay, I'm not going to use the bold one here. Made for display, and for that one I'm going to use semi bold. I think semi bold is fine. Let's see. Yes, semi bold is fine, but let's change it to medium. And now let's use semi bold. Let's keep the semi bold, and let's make this to white. VR safety and soft skills training. Let's decrease the font size, so I'm going to use this. And soft skills training, so I think this is much better now. Yes, and then we can have a small paragraph here. Quick add a paragraph. Let's add a paragraph. I'm not going to write this paragraph, but you can, this is how you can add a paragraph. So right now the layout looks good. I'm not going to use the 16 because that is much higher. So this much is fine, and let's make it, let's tag them, right, so that they don't look odd on when we increase or decrease the viewport width. the stack. Let's make it 24. Between them, I think this much is fine, but let's decrease the height. Let's make it 16 because it already has that part. And from top, I want to set it. Right now it's everything is scaled, right? But I'm going to change that to the static pixels and all. So right now let's make it 50. I think this much is fine, not 50, but let's make it 130. This is fine. I think this kind of layouts you can create. And now I want to add these buttons and this section. So this is for that I'm going to add, just let's see. I'm going to add, just copy paste this item from this tag, from there to this, and from after that we will add a new container. I'm going to add a new container. So to add a new container, just click on these add elements, and from that you see these layout tools. Inside that, go to CSS grid and just drag this on the canvas in the section you want it. And to me, I just want this in the first item. This full width. I'm not going to use any color here. I'm going to set its height to max content, whatever the max content you have, and set its dock align to the bottom. And then from bottom, let's add some 16 or 24. It's up to you, but let's add 24 for now, or 16, right, which aligns with our content. Okay, so now we have these buttons, the same size contact cells, and download brochure. For this one, let's, so as you can see right now this button is white, but here in Wix they don't have this option to add that blurred effect on the buttons, right? For that you have to create your own, the custom button. That if you want we can create that just like this. Wait, just give me a moment. So this is how I create buttons when I don't have any options. Select that part, come here, and inside that just add a button like this, right? Just add a button like this. And so for this button, remove everything, nothing, right? No options. So for these ones, so nothing is there. Let's say also the button states whether it's regular or hover. I don't want anything. I don't want to change my colors or nothing. I just want my button and the text color to be white initially, but when hovered, let's see, I think we don't have any colors or anything there, right? So for this container I'm going to set it to max width. So this is now our button, right? How easy it is. But as you can see, currently we have padding given here to this button. So I'm going to change that to to this button. Let's say how much padding we have 12 12. Let's go and change that and add that padding to this particular button element. We had padding of 40, I think 8 8 and 16. So let's add that to 40 minimum, right? 16, 16. So now you have a button. So whenever I hover on that button, nothing happens, but you have a button which you can set. It's a custom button, right? So this is how you can create custom button. Let's give it a name, custom button. So it's good for the developer. Let's copy that and put that inside this container, this tag we already have inside this tag. Let's select this white, let's remove that, and as you can see we have our button ready, right? Just like this we have our button. And what else can we add? So I think we need to add this part now. Let's do that. Let's preview this and see how it looks. So now look at this effect. Look at the effect, right? So you can create layouts like this in Wix Studio. So this is just the desktop version I'm creating, but you can easily create the mobile version. You just need to change this part and these some elements where we have given static sizes, right? For this one we had like around 300 and this one auto, but you need to just switch them. So here I think the button looks amazing, right? So this is turning into black, so we can do that for this part as well. It's fine, but as you can see right? So you have a layout like that. I just need to create this, but you can follow the same principles as I just showed you to create a layout like that. So we have an image, watch video, how it works, right? So now let's go and create that part here in this. I'm going to add this, come here, select this. For now I'll keep it here, and it says watch video and how it works. Watch video. This is a stack, so I'm going to change its stacks to vertical, and I will copy paste this again inside that watch video, and I'm going to remove this watch video and the video size to be 14. Let's use this. 14 is fine for now. 14 is too much, I guess. Watch video. And for this one, let's set it how it works to 10 or 12. How it works. And for that one, we don't need uppercase effect here. It can be anything. Okay, I think this is perfect. This is much better now. For the gap, I think let's use 8 or 4. For now, I'm going to add a small image here and just remove its scale proportionally one and make it like 60. Yeah, this is fine. We can go with that 60 and add a border radius of 16 to the image as well. So now the border radius is that, and see, you can reuse the same element again and again headshot. uh, VR. Let's use VR. Okay, I think this is much better. Let's change this to something like this is much better. Let's use that image. Now I think this is really looking good. And this one, let's make a stake again. Here I'm going to use a stake. Between them it is much better for the height and width. Let's set this to max content, whatever the content we have, and I think this is much better. Now for this one as well, let's set it to max content, because I don't think so too much content is going to be there for this part. And let's set the paddings. I think 6, and 6 is perfect. Let's decrease its size to 13. Right. So I'm going to change this containers docking to bottom side. So now let's preview our layout. Okay, so it's working now. As you can see, our layout, just like this layout that we got inspired from Dribbble shot, and we have just successfully converted that into a Wix Studio layout with some custom elements. Like for this button, I had to create that effect, and with this background blur effect, I think we have achieved our layout with advanced CSS grid system. We have created this layout, right? So if you want to learn more about this, if you want to learn more about how to build templates, and if you want to purchase some templates, you can go and check out our website wixthemes.shop, and you can find more resources there. Don't forget to subscribe this channel as well.